I'm sorry. Forgive me, but closed. You have to come back at another time, but avant ça quitte ton château Saint-Lévier. It's not a place for you, whether you be Protestant or Jew.
Hey, come here. There's a bunch of comedians hanging out with some friends. You're not supposed to be here, but if you're cool, you can come and hang. If you've ever been offended by anything, don't come in.
She'll come to the show. Now you joking, my wife doesn't blow me. That's all you're talking about. My wife doesn't blow me. And I go, well, maybe if you blew me. You know? But
The first time I met your wife and your daughter, you introduced them as, this is the cunt and the Contessa. So first thing out of Mooney's mouth, this place is too white for me.
Very.
Look at him.
Where? Oh, yeah.
White face. I thought that might be a little recompense for so much racism over hundreds of years.
you know what, though? The Marv, you should wear blackface and instead of coming out of a box, break out of jail. That's a new thing. Thank you. Good night. I have to go. Thank you, everybody.
Funny white joke.
By the way, I had no idea what you haven't told us. I don't know what to do on the show.
This is it.
This is it.
We just talk?
There could be some physical assault. There could be some gunplay. There could be some anal sex. It could go anywhere.
Don't look at me like that, Mooney. It's Thanksgiving, I'm the turkey.
I'm looking at you. No, I'm looking at you because you always take center stage. I've always been amazed.
I'll be done in a minute, I swear to God.
In fairness, though, if Bobby weren't here, you'd be taking center stage.
No.
Oh,
I don't try to take anything
you're a very
from
dominant personality.
I don't have a dominant personality. That's your perception of me. I'm a very nice person.
They're not mutually exclusive.
No.
Bobby Slayton is a very nice person.
No, Bobby's an asshole. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on, I'm not in for a lot. I say that nicely, but he's an asshole.
I'm the only nice person here.
You're lovely.
In all fairness, Rain is the only decent, kind human being here. Rain Pryor, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? I feel like...
An Oreo?
I wasn't going to go there.
Oh, well.
I feel like there's a little bit Paul Mooney, very good friend and creative force along with, and Rain Pryor, the daughter, actually the genetics of Richard Pryor.
Yes.
So, like, did you get the Pryor? You know, do you hate white people?
No, I slept with them.
Why wouldn't you sleep with us? I don't get it. It's an easier fit.
It's an easier fit.
Like, if I was going to be raped, I want Bobby over Paul. And believe me, that's how I got on the show. So...
Well, he should know the Aborigines have been getting fucked for years.
Hang on. At least we didn't have them as slaves. It was just, we killed them way before they got the chance.
Because these people came there because they sent them there. That's why you have no family history there. There's no pictures of them. They're all criminals.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
No, actually, my parents were Polish and came in the 50s. But I'm going to tell you a story about my family actually came from the First Fleet in Australia, which is like coming on the Mayflower, the first lot of slaves. And there was a picture above our sofa in our living room of a guy called George Bell, who was like our great-grandfather, was this distinguished man in a suit. And he was one of the first people to be set free from the convicts and actually become a citizen. And so there's a lot of pride. My parents would always tell us this story about him stealing a loaf of bread or something like that to feed his starving family. Anyway, when the internet came in, turns out that someone put everyone's crimes up. Old Georgie raped 6 women, right? By today's standards, you only get caught for 1 in 10 rapes. That's like 60 women.
Did that make you feel a little bit like, hey, I come from pretty good stock?
You got to give credit where credit's due.
What do you mean if you have to get raped, you have to get raped by me than by Mooney?
Because you'd have a smaller cock, it was a big dick joke. Everyone else got it straight off the bat, Bobby, but thanks for joining in.
I was going to tell you a story about Richard, but she doesn't even know.
Uh-oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She was a baby. I mean, baby. And Richard and her mother were having fights. And I used to call the house they lived in, lived around the corner from me, House of Pain. And so they had got into a battle, and her mother brought the baby to me. And I kept Rain for about 3 days. And she was a baby. She doesn't even know that.
That story's really funny, Paul. Thanks. Really good.
No. That was a serious. No, all the white folks laughed. That's good.
Well, now, wait a minute. Now, how did that become racist? How the fuck did that become racist?
Because they did. Because they all laughed. No.
Did you laugh? Did you laugh when he said that was funny, Paul? Did you laugh?
Yeah, that was funny.
Listen, you know what's making me sick with you acting like that? No, you know what makes me sick?
What?
Because you can't. Remember when it was the angry black man?
Yes.
You're taking that. You won't even let me be angry. Because you're being.
Okay, hang on.
You're hopping around being angry. That's why they do it in college.
Here's my question. Let me explain it.
Liar.
Let me.
Go ahead.
No, this is a serious question now. I put this up on my Facebook. I asked the question, racist or not racist? This is Chia Obama.
Why would that be racist?
Why would that be racist?
It's not racist.
Why?
All I can tell you is the debate raged for about 300 or 400 posts, and one woman came on and said that it was racist of me even to ask the question because it demonstrated insensitivity.
Well, you've never been a chia pet, have you?
I've never been a chia pet.
He looks like me.
But looking like you, Rain, is slightly racist.
No, but when the Post said that Obama was a monkey, that was racist. But that's not the first time white people have said that. They started that during World War II, telling the people in Europe that we had tails and that we were monkeys. But I've always said that white people need a pair of glasses and a S1e dog. Because if you go to the zoo and take a real good look at a monkey has straight hair. No, and I've never seen a nappy-headed monkey. And a monkey. No, it's the truth. No, and a monkey
That's a great
has.
name for a band, nappy-headed monkey.
And a monkey has thin lips.
As a matter of fact, really, if you look at a monkey, it's George Burns.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it looks just like George Burns. It really does.
Oh, good. No, but this is for me. But white people look more like a monkey. And here we were in Africa, human beings, minding our business, and then white people brought their monkey ass over there. Then they forced us to be slaves, brought us here, fucked us, and now we're part monkey.
I'm sorry.
Wait. We also let you go. I never heard thank you. You know. No, it's a two-way street.
Thank you for what?
No, you did not let us go. Black people fought in the Civil War to free us. And I'm from the South, and the Southerners were dumb because they had the army. And if they'd have used the slaves, they could have won the war.
I voted for Barack. Back up.
It doesn't matter. I don't care who you vote. I don't care about who you voted for. Let me tell you about white privilege. Here's white privilege, okay? White men are walking around now angry that Obama is president, the black man is president.
No.
I've never had that privilege.
I'm mad because the best golfer is black. You fucked up that game, too. We have nothing left.
What?
You took tennis, you took golf.
No.
What more do you want?
We take over everything.
What do you want?
No, you're right.
It's not even a thank you.
Listen to me.
Oh, my God.
You are right. We took tennis, but you didn't want us to play tennis, so we took it.
I didn't care. What do you mind me for?
No, you didn't.
I'm a Jew. I don't like Jews either.
You didn't want us to play.
I'm a Jew, too.
The Jew and black. She's really fucking.
Hey, you were both slaves at one point.
What?
Don't you have something in common? Jews and
No,
blacks?
because we got jobs. But here's the thing.
No.
You know what? This is Mooney.
Yeah, you have jobs, yeah, managing black people. And being their lawyers.
Well,
Thank
helping
God
you,
for
yes.
us. Thank God for us.
He did bring up a good point. At what point, like, I had nothing to do with slavery. So, like, at what point do I not? It's not like I'm running shit.
But you had nothing to do with it. You weren't there. But you got
I
all
was
the
there.
But you got all the little goodies.
Yeah.
But you get the goodies.
I'm happy to share them.
No, it is.
Do you take responsibility for every black person that can't shut the fuck up in a movie theater? No.
Yes.
So why should we take responsibility?
Yeah, I take responsibility for every Jew, okay? That steals money. That's what I take responsibility for.
Hey, no, don't touch each other. You might make some type of mongrel baby between the
We have a
two
Jew.
of you.
Wait, film me.
We have a Jew, failed comedian David Feldman. David Feldman, an embarrassment to his family.
How long have I known you, Feldman?
25 years?
There's nothing funny about slavery or the Holocaust. But you talk to Feldman about the Holocaust, and right away what comes out of his mouth, 6 million Jews were killed. We know for a fact, you know history, it was 5,900,000. You make things so much worse than they really are. That's the Jews for you. They build it up into this horrible, horrible thing. You can't even look at the good side.
David, I believe you had something to say.
I just wanted to ask you about reparations for slavery, because my great-great-grandfather owned slaves, and after the war, he lost all his property, and I was wondering if...
No, that won't ever happen.
You got the footlocker of the NBA and white pussy. What else do you want?
I want your mama. How about that?
I don't think so. A Jewish woman from Long Island, probably the #1 cause of homosexuality in America today, are Jewish women. If I had to come home to Fran Drescher, the nanny, how are you? If I came home to that, I'd be sucking cock in a second.
Gary, are you Twittering still?
I'm on Twitter right now. I cannot believe that your show has been able to recover from Feldman's question. I'm excited. I think Paul Mooney is very handsome. I am not sure yet if he likes me as more than a friend.
Ray.
Yes. Yes.
Seriously, honestly.
Seriously, honestly,
Seriously,
honestly, but seriously.
Did your dad hate white people?
No. My dad loved white women. And they killed him. So.
Get into detail about that. Who? Which
Buy my
name
book.
names?
It's along with Mackenzie Phillips. No.
Do you believe her?
Do I believe Mackenzie Phillips? I'd have done her if I were her dad.
Woody Allen married his.
Woody Allen married
Yeah. Some people grow their own weed. He was growing his own pussy. You know, shit, he only married her to shut her up. A wife can't testify against her husband. He married her to shut up. That girl's her own mama. Woody Allen's wife, she is.
Oh, so you're saying he married her because he had been
shut
having an
up.
affair with her before she was
Hell
legal?
yes.
That is the whole thing with pedophiles, right?
I need to hear this potentially valuable information.
As a society, right, what we do with pedophiles is we excuse some, we don't excuse others, right? So Elvis Presley had Priscilla Presley move into his house at 14 years of age, and he became a legal guardian. He fucked her until she was 16, then he married her. And Charlie Chaplin impregnated a 15-year-old. Yet no one says anything because they were the best in their field, right? You're never going to get another king of rock and roll, and you'll never get a better silent movie star, right? All I'm saying is, how talented do you have to be to fuck a kid? At what stage do we as a society go, but he was good, right? So the argument of... See, the reason that people got upset about Michael Jackson is because well, the other ones were fucking girls and he fucked little boys and you...
That's not true.
What?
Michael Jackson was not a pedophile. Now, he was X-Files.
He was
That he was.
X-Files,
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what, read about when Michael Jackson died, right? They talk about, like, it took an hour to, like, resuscitate him. Because what you have to do is when you resuscitate a person, anyone who's in Scouts learns this, you got to turn them on the side, put your finger in the mouth, make sure they haven't swallowed the tongue, then you got to put them on the back, arch the head back, and then you got to pinch the nose. And that's where they found the problem, right? Because they went like that, and then just, oh, that sucks! I'm going to have to palm that with my hand now. Oh, you can only fit a child's cock in that. Look at that.
See, this is the difference between comedy now and comedy of like my dad, because this kind of shit just doesn't fly in like back in the day.
That's because Michael Jackson was young back then.
Yeah, but people didn't joke about it.
He did it back then, it was just offensive to fuck a child's nose. But now it's modern, it's cutting edge.
But you know what? And it's funny because you talk about pedophiles. Feldman, you have a daughter. How old's your daughter?
18.
18. Okay. Because my daughter's 21 years old, and it's so funny because people say to me, my wife will say to me, how do you look at young girls when you have a daughter? And sometimes I'll look at a young girl and go, wow, she's really hot. She's my daughter's age. And then you got to separate. I don't think about my daughter when I look at young pussy. And I tell that to my wife. I look at old pussy. I don't think about you. It's not like, it's not like I go to the Statue of Liberty. Hey, I got to call my wife, you know? I can separate pussy from my family life. I have that power. A lot of people can't do that. Fuck Tony Robbins and Dr. Phil. I should have my own show and be like more of a motivational speaker.
Go ahead, go.
This is what I want from white people in this room.
Uh-oh.
Really? I can do it in the dressing room.
I can already see this coming. All right, let me get my sister on the phone.
No. To stop this ghost bullshit.
What do you mean ghost bullshit?
There is no ghost. Looking for the ghost stories, the real ghost stories. Ghost. Wait,
You just hate anything white.
No, it's just ghosts. No, I don't like it. It's because it's bullshit. There are no ghosts. Okay. If there were ghosts,
They would be spooks.
no. No. There are no ghosts, and I can prove it.
How, Paul?
Because if there were ghosts, slaves would come back and fuck you up. That's why.
Well, you know, when black people get scared by ghosts in the movies, it was always great. Every time, because you know, if you watch The Little Rascals, it was always much better. Like, the skeleton jumped out of the body and ran away from Casper, but it was always, look, I know that's racist, but it's funny. You're all white, so you can laugh at this. Fuck it. Okay.
Wait, I think it would be really funny to see a movie where there's a whole bunch of white people hanging from trees.
Yes. Isn't that funny?
Yes!
And by the way, you know what? Can I look? Okay, enough of this racist shit. But here's the most important thing about everybody being here, and nobody said anything. Will you tell me what the fuck Ron Jeremy? Why he's here?
Because I believe Ron Jeremy should be everywhere.
Ron Jeremy is here for the equal time rule. If you're going to talk about big black dicks, we got to have Ron Jeremy here.
Piss me off. The fact that they call him a porno actor, this guy gets more pussy, thousands of women, and gets paid for it. I've been fucking the same broad for 25 years. I don't get a cent. I pretend to like it. I'm the actor. No credit whatsoever for anything. Fuck you, Ron Jeremy. And I say that as a friend.
Can someone get me a beer? I know this way. Can someone get me a beer? I'd like a beer. If that's okay.
In the old days, a black guy would be like, yes, sir, Mr. Bennett. See, those days are over.
What?
I'll go get you a beer, Mr. Bennett. Because I am Mr. Bennett. I miss the golden years of television.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, this will do.
Please try this.
The reality stuff.
Fuck you.
Don't.
What?
I don't want hepatitis, Bobby.
I'm drinking from this side.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like it went like this.
No. Now it's going to taste like your wife's cunt. Actually, hold on. Ron Jeremy's dick.
Gary, you twittering still?
Yeah, can we just get back to the pedophilia for 1 second? Because if it's so wrong, how come kids are so sexy?
Bobby, I've known you for like 30 years, okay? You cross lines. You say shit that so many other people would get just excoriated for. Do people stand up in your show and go, "You're racist"? Have you ever had that?
Let's see. These two niggers walk in a bar. Shut up.
Hey.
And have you heard this? No problem.
How did they get into the bar, Bobby? Was it whites only? What happened?
You know what? I've known Paul for a long time, Mooney. And here's a guy, more than me. I opened up for you when I first started doing stand-up. I mean, it must have been 30 years ago with the Punchline. You go out of your way sometimes to really piss off an audience. You know what? There are people who get mad at the F word. I mean, C word, N word, I understand, but people get mad over nothing. If you're talking about sex, you watch TV and it goes back to, Janet Jackson with the malfunction. How many years does that go on? It happened to one guy, my friend Charles Rocket, who since passed away, said fuck on Saturday Night Live, and they fired him from the show. It was a big deal. You're watching Saturday Night Live at midnight. It's the same thing with the Howard Stern show. You're listening to to Howard, you come to a comedy club. But when people get pissed at, it's mind-boggling. But he would go out of his way to really push buttons. But you know, I mean, you've had people walk out and you get pissed at you, and you enjoy it sometimes, don't you? Because they're fucking assholes.
Listen. You opened for me and you walked out. So what's the difference?
Once we got a black president, comedy just took a fucking nosedive.
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
What do you think? Because we have a black president.
I'm just trying to get him mad again.
Yeah, it's going to change the world.
Let me tell you something. When Obama,
And guess what?
Wait.
There will never, ever be a white president again. You can forget it. It's over. It's over. All good things must come to an end. It's over. It'll never happen again.
All I know is when Obama won, black people were in the street and they're like, oh my God, this is the
Well,
most
listen,
one
let me
of
tell you
crying
something.
and sobbing.
Listen.
Next minute, they were checking their calendars,
Right.
making sure it was an April Fool's, you know?
Right.
So, come on.
And I got on the first public transportation, and I told the white people, get in the back where you fucking belong. Obama is president.
Hey, speaking of the bus, let me ask you this. How come people died so that black people could sit wherever they wanted on the bus, and now black people all go and sit in the back of the bus? Why is that?
Because
Because they don't learn, Paul.
The same reason. No, the same.
I'm just confused because, you know, first,
heard
let me
this
ask
about
you
you,
this.
Paul.
Let me ask you this. With Obama becoming president, do you think that changes the racial situation in America? Do you think it's changed at all?
You mean
It's one more of them employed.
How come when he says shit like that, you don't bust his balls? Every time he does a Negro joke, it's okay. I
I'm
do it.
foreign. I don't know better.
No, it doesn't.
I know better.
No, because what happens is it doesn't matter because the youth, they got on that internet, they put Obama in office.
Right.
They woke everybody up.
It's mostly the white youth, because a lot of black guys
No,
under
no,
25
no, no.
are convicted
No,
felons and they can't
no,
vote.
no,
and you
no.
got to remember. Wait, fellas,
races.
1 out of 4? Wait a
All
second.
races.
1 out of 4 white black guys
No.
under the age of 25 are
No,
convicted
no.
felons. They can't vote.
No, but it's that way. It's America. So just learn to live with it.
Yeah, no,
the
I
only
get the
time
point.
I've ever felt like a real American is when it came from the White House when I had to go to Vietnam and it said, you're an American, it's time to die for your country. And they put a gun in my hand and trained me and pushed me out there and said, you go shoot the enemy. That's the only time.
Oh, that's
and I
sweet.
shot 10 white people. But go ahead.
And I'm pretty sure that's why they put an end to the draft. They said, we need some quality control.
As a black Jew,
Oh, there's all kinds of reasons to hate you.
well, you know, there are. As a black Jew, I'm proud but guilty for it. But, you know.
Did you feel accepted by both communities?
No, I did not feel accepted by both communities. But I didn't know I was black until I moved to Baltimore.
Which is ironic, really, because you were the whitest person in Baltimore.
I was.
Yeah.
I was one of them. By the way, I do not have vitiligo. That,
We'll need to see your penis.
But I grew up in the late 60s, early 70s, so people like me didn't exist. You didn't have people of color. I mean, nowadays, I mean, you see it everywhere. You see me or my likeness.
Yeah, I would think that the black community would go, that's Richard Pryor's daughter, and
Well,
embrace you.
it's funny. The black community now does it, and it's mostly older black men that do it.
Yeah, but that's
you
just
know.
dirty shit. That's
No,
nasty.
no, but it's
Look
not.
at you, girl. Look
What's
at
that?
you, girl.
I know, I'm fierce. And I can make a good brisket, too.
Tell the story about Passover.
Oh, yeah. Like, I always said to people, because they would always ask me, is your dad Jewish? And I'm like, can you imagine my dad at Passover? Pass the matzah, motherfucker.
But you know what's good about the whole thing? That we're here doing this show.
Exactly, my friend.
This is the good thing. The now that's happening now. This is
Exactly, and that's why I wanted to have all you guys together, because
is.
we're saying some shit that if some politician or judge said they'd be in prison for it or they'd lose a job
But
or
this is
whatever.
what I want.
But we're having fun with it and we're actually
We
communicating,
are.
right?
And this is America
This is
right
best.
here. You have the
Yes.
mixed girl, you have the Jew, you have the black man,
great.
you have the Australian.
I don't even have a green card.
Hey, how about a hand for Paul Mooney?